This is Couples Court with the Cutlers.
This is the case of Dallas versus Johnson. You all have been together for 5 years, and you're at the point where you want to focus on starting a family. But your focus has been diverted to something else because you think his focus has been diverted to someone else. Am I right, Ms. Dallas?
Yes, sir.
Okay, what's on the line here today?
Your Honor, today I'm very nervous because we have a lot on the line. Me and Dontavious been together for 5 years, and I want to have a family with him. But if I can't trust him, today is the day it's going to be over.
Okay.
So it's all at stake right here today.
Yes, sir.
Whether you all grow from 2 to more.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Mr. Johnson, she's put it out there. Are y'all gonna build or y'all gonna tear this thing down? Why are you here today?
Well, I'm here to prove my innocence and continue to build with someone who I truly love and been with for 5 years.
All right, so you are saying, look, are we getting ready to walk out of here and start our family?
Yes.
All right.
So you think his focus has shifted to something or someone else. What are the warning signs you've seen?
At first, me and Dontavious, at the first 4 years, it was wonderful. It just, this year right here, it just started, he's starting to act like a damn fool.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, that's one way to put it.
Can you be specific?
He is a womanizer. He loves to flirt, and he a cheater. I can't deal with it. He flirt too much for me. We could be somewhere, he see somebody, hey, babe. You don't do all of that when you're in a relationship with somebody.
And this has started this year?
Yes.
So he's been...
Well, let me take that back. It started last year, but he just got out of control this year.
Have you found anything?
Yes, I have.
Tell me about that.
Okay. It was the summer night. We was at my cousin's house. We was over there having a little drinks. So we come home. Dontavious kind of tipsy. But my intention was to be an investigator that night. So I was waiting for him to go to sleep. And when he went to sleep, I looked inside his phone. When I looked inside his phone, I seen a sex video. A sex video of him and another woman. And so when I seen the video, I woke him up acting like a fool.
And so what did you see in this video?
I seen a sex video of him and another woman having sex outside.
And
it's clear
Yes.
It's clear who's in the video.
Well, clearly in the video, to me, it's a woman that stay over there in our neighborhood. He's saying it's not her, it's an old video.
But you can clearly see Mr. Johnson.
Yes, I know his body part. I know everything about him.
So do you see his face?
No, I didn't see the face, but I know his body part. I know all of that, his tattoos, all of that.
Well, the tattoos are a dead giveaway.
It gave it all away.
That's might as well have his name on it.
Oh, my name on it. So I see my name on the arm.
Oh! Your name on the... Wait. There's no way this video predates you dating her, because you wouldn't have tattooed yourself with her name until after you were dating. All right, Mr. Cutler, I think we're done here.
Look, it sounds like a good excuse. Oh, this is an old video. But
it is
that's
old.
my name. But this is before I met you. But see, that's how I was predetermined. I was predestined to meet you, so I got your name tattooed on my arm.
No.
So one day I knew I would meet you.
The tattoo wasn't even really showing like that. Only tattoo that was showing is my 5-star that that they cover up. Like tattoos on my hand, really. My arms really didn't show. Only thing you see is the butt, and you know.
So it is you in the video.
It's me in the video, but it's not with the person from our neighborhood. It's an old video of an ex. You see what I'm saying?
Okay, but why is her name on you?
Her name, she didn't see her name. She thought she seen her name.
I seen the name.
She seen my mama name on this side.
I seen the name in the video. I know his body part. I know all of it.
I wish I still had the video. I would show you guys, but you know.
Okay, but so you admit it's you in the video. You just saying it's an old video before you met Ms. Dallas.
Yes, sir.
And that wasn't her name on his...
And that wasn't...
That wasn't her name.
Okay. Have you found anything else, Miss Dallas?
Yes, I done found condoms in his wallet. And me, Dontavious, don't have condoms because we trying to have a family. So if I find condoms in your wallet, that made me think right there that you cheating.
We used to use rubbers like we first met.
That's your favorite word.
The first 3 years, we were using condoms on and off, Your Honor. No lie, we used the condom.
Is that true? At the beginning,
because I was trying to have a baby. I'm 33 years old.
But I just didn't never get rid of the condom. It just was in my pocket just because, like...
So, Mr. Johnson, you got old videos, old condoms. You just...
And you know what? An old condom ain't gonna help you.
The condom pack was almost... It was wrinkled. It was open a little. So what I'm gonna do with that? It's dried out.
Exactly. So why would you keep it?
Why do you didn't throw it away so I won't see it?
I mean, like, an old condom ain't gonna help you at all. It's a whole lot of kids saying daddy because of an old condom. So I'm just putting it out there.
You're right. I should have just threw it away.
Yeah. So you found, we found the condom. We've got this whole thing with the sex tape.
Yes.
Tell me there's nothing else that supports this.
Oh, it's something else.
All right,
On Mother's Day.
Mother's Day?
Yes.
Well, Mother's Day usually doesn't...
Yeah, I thought our Mother's Day, it was going good. I had cooked, you know, all of that. Dontavius side, he want to act like a fool again this day. Dontavius leave by 8:30.
In the morning or night?
At night.
Okay.
When he leave, I didn't even know he was gone. I think he outside somewhere. He leave and don't come back till 1 o'clock in the morning. I asked Dontavius where he had been at. First thing he say, he had went to the grave site to see his ex. I didn't believe that, because no cemetery do not have no lights in the grave site.
Well, and they close at a certain time.
Yes.
Some do.
So I knew right then he was lying. I knew exactly right then he was lying, because how he was acting. Like he got mad about it, me and him start kind of, you know, fussing.
And he's saying that whole time he was at the cemetery.
No, I did not say the whole time.
Okay.
Like, if you don't want to be with me, just tell me now. Stop having me look like a fool all the time. He do that all the time. He sit there and lie about everything. That's why we here today, because I can't trust him.
When I left the house, only thing I did was took some flowers to, my ex grave, because I had missed a couple years from going out there. I took some, and I went with some friends to have some drinks. And that's where I was. She was mad because I wasn't answering the phone for her, and I didn't feel like arguing.
But he could just told me that. I feel like if you wanted to go to the cemetery, why you didn't say that to me earlier? I have a car. We could have went together.
Did he tell you at that time he had been out drinking?
No.
Oh, so this is new
Yeah,
to
this
you?
new.
Okay.
It's new right here. This is my first time hearing about the drinking part. This new.
So then what did you do? After he tells you that and you're like, why didn't you tell me? What happens?
Me and him got in a big argument. Very big argument. I locked him out the room just to keep away from him. I locked myself in the room.
I kicked the door open.
And he kicked the door open.
Why did you kick the room door?
I wanted to get in my bed. That's why I pay bills.
Okay, so I get that because, we get into arguments and people like, so do you go sleep on the sofa? I'm like, no.
I pay bills.
I pay bills. This is my bed too. Now, we might be mad at each other. We might be turned the other way from each other. And she cools off and I cool. Why I gotta sleep on the sofa? Because you mad. That doesn't work for me. So look, I get it. Now I'm not sure I'll kick in my door, but still, I get it.
Yeah.
So you all go to bed, y'all mad.
Yeah, I'm mad. I go to bed before him.
Right.
So he come in the room trying to have sex with me.
What?
And the first thing I did.
Trying to make it better.
And the
No. If y'all done had a fight, you'd have kicked in the door. She ain't gonna want to do that.
But no.
Now, makeup sex is a different animal.
That is it. That's the first step to make up sex.
No,
I had
not
to break
kicking
down
in
the
the
door.
door. He done kicked in the door and he like, hey, baby. She like, get off
Like,
me,
I ain't break
man.
the door all the way down. It's just like, we still made love.
No,
right?
we did not. Cause later on that night he come get in the bed and I told him let me smell his private part cause he been gone.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, you a sniffer?
Yes.
She's
Oh.
a sniffer and a checker. She checked the
Also,
door.
yes. So I smelled his part and I checked him, right?
When you
I
check,
don't know what check means. I know what sniffing is. Lord have mercy.
Check mean when she
But
grab
I
your-
don't know what checking
your
is.
jugular.
I mean, I checked his private part. So when I did that, they was soggy. like this. That mean that he don't went out and had sex with somebody. And the other time, they be like this. Hard, firm, ready to,
Kyler, are you tracking?
Wait, okay, and
when I checked it, it was like this.
sure
Because he had been
grabbed
gone,
every
messing
time.
around with somebody.
Every time.
okay, and it's because of that you think he was with somebody?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Well,
Mr.
Mr. Johnson. Okay, so we know that you weren't at the cemetery all this time. We know that you came back at like 1 something in the
He
morning.
emptied the bank. It was empty.
So were you with somebody else?
No, this is the question. Why were you deflated?
I don't know. I guess they do that sometimes. I have the slightest idea.
Mr. Johnson, I've never had any of those,
I have
so
the
I
slightest
can't
idea.
speak to it. You asking the wrong
She
person.
said they do that when I've been, empty the bank. And then when I don't empty the bank, they be blowed up. So
Your Honor, if you
So
they always look the
Look.
same to me.
Well, have
Mr.
you ever
Tyler,
noticed
this
a
is y'all-
before and an after?
No, they always look the same.
Look, I can't help you. Because
I'm lost.
this is a
too.
man thing. I'm going to let y'all talk about
Hey,
this.
they always look the same to me.
Now, here's the thing. Ron is over there dying. He's like, don't ask me. Don't look at me.
Hey,
don't
Ron.
talk to me. Don't ask me.
Rob, we're
He's-
going to get you some of this, too. We ain't going to leave you out the fun.
It's tough.
And so he denied it. So what happened after that?
After that, we just been arguing, fussing. We didn't have sex that night. I told him, nope, I'm finna go to sleep.
All because of the deflation.
Yeah, because he had been gone all night anyway, so where was you? If you gonna tell me you left, that let me know you doing something you had no business doing. He had already admitted to me, like in 2015, that he don't have sex with somebody else.
So you know about one incident?
Yes.
Now, I get that. I'm just like, you know, in your eyes, he came to you deflated, and then you left him more deflated when you said no.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't know if that deflation thing's a real thing.
Well, here's the thing. Miss Dallas, because of this issue of deflation and what it might or might not represent, we have a medical expert that's gonna come and talk to us about that at this time. Dr. Jamila Gator. Ron, would you please escort her in?
Yes, Sean.
How are you, Dr. Gator?
I'm doing well. How are you?
We're great.
Would you tell our litigants, please, what your expertise is?
So I'm a board-certified family physician that specializes in hormone balance as well as erectile dysfunction.
Okay. You are a lady then.
Yes, I am.
So I don't know if you've heard the testimony today, but Miss Dallas is accusing her longtime boyfriend of cheating. And one of the issues was that one night she felt his testicles and said that they felt deflated. So we just need some help in understanding what that reflected or meant.
Okay. So this is definitely a myth. I don't know where these urban legends come from, but it's not the case. When a man gets aroused, then there's blood flow to his private area.
Okay.
And that causes his testicles to increase in size.
Okay.
So the famous sexologists, Masters and Johnson, actually studied this, and they found that at the height of arousal, the testicles can almost double in size.
Wow.
So it's related to arousal, not necessarily whether he had already emptied his bank.
Okay.
Okay, so now once he empties the bank, the testicles are gonna go back to the normal size. So in my opinion, it seems like maybe he just wasn't as aroused at that particular point in time, which could also be because they had been fighting and they weren't getting along, and so it may have been a little bit off that night.
Okay.
So if he had been aroused, she may have felt the normal firmness that she talks about.
Correct, would have had lots of blood flow, which would have caused his testicles to increase and be firm, which is probably what she normally encounters.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you.
Dr. Gator, thank you so much for dispelling that urban legend.
Yes.
Note to file.
So you better be happy. You better be happy.
All right, Mr. Cutler, let's talk about this evidence. We have a sex tape was found. We have a condom in his pocket. They don't use condoms. And of course, we had this issue of the testicles, but we now know that may not be what was reflected there. And for all these reasons, Miss Dallas believes that Mr. Johnson is cheating. And she has said, I want to start a family. I don't have time to play.
I don't have time to play no more, Your Honor. I don't have time to babysit.
So if you find out that he's cheating, this relationship is over.
If he do not pass his test today, it's gonna be a lot. It's gonna be a lot on the table.
All right.
Well, we're gonna help you get to the truth because this court has done a full and a complete investigation. At this time, the court will call forensic voice analyst Guy Wolf to determine, is he cheating? Now, please escort Mr. Wolf out.
You ready, Mr. Johnson?
Yes, ma'am, I'm ready.
Good day, Mr. Wolf. How are you?
I'm well, Your Honor.
It's good to see you.
You as well.
Would you explain, please, what forensic voice analysis is?
Yes, sir. When you speak, you have AM and FM frequencies in your voice, like on a radio. And when you tell a lie, the FM frequency goes away. Forensic voice analysis measures those frequencies, and then I can look at a chart and I can determine where there's deception.
All right. So you asked Mr. Johnson a series of questions. Let's take a look at the first question you asked him.
Was the sex video made during your relationship with Miss Dallas? No.
What did the forensic voice analysis determine?
The voice analysis determined that he was being truthful, Your Honor.
I'm sorry. I commit to my wrongs, can you?
That must not have been your tattoo then.
I commit my wrongs, can you? I could apologize.
All right. Let's look at the next question you asked, Mr. Wolf.
Did you have physical sexual contact on the Mother's Day in question with anyone other than Miss Dallas? No.
What did the forensic voice analysis determine?
The voice analysis determined that he was being deceptive, Your Honor.
Told you. Liar. I knew you were lying anyway.
All right, Mr. Johnson.
On to the next.
How you gonna explain that 5 hours? Who were you with?
Say the lies to yourself. Just be quiet. Don't say that.
Ex.
You were with an ex?
Yeah.
Do you understand the seriousness of this?
Yeah, I understand.
No, you don't. You think
Because
it's a
I'm not
joke.
sure you do. I'm watching your demeanor. I'm watching your facial expression. You kind of laugh and
Because
chuckle.
y'all only get my side of what I be doing. See, y'all don't really know what she be doing or what led me to do what I be doing. You see what I'm saying?
Well, first of all, we're not here about her. We're here about
about
you.
me. That's why I'm not.
Okay,
You know what I'm
and secondly, whatever she did, you can't use that as an excuse to say it led you to do what you did. You did what you did because you did what you did.
You're right.
All right?
Miss Dallas, you said you didn't know what you were gonna do, but you knew that you needed to know the truth to figure it out.
Yes.
Have you come to a decision though?
No.
That's okay. It's a lot to take. You've spent 5 years with this man. But what I will say to you is, trust is the very foundation. The very foundation, and communication, and both are lacking here. I want you all to talk to the counselor. Maybe he can give you some pointers for you to figure out whether you hitting it or staying with him. As we say in this courtroom, do not cheat yourself out of an opportunity to have a healthy, happy, trust-filled relationship. Court is adjourned.